Hello collective, welcome to the channel. Thanks for being here. We're going to tap right in and see what storyline Spirit has for you. We got some folks here that, you know, stalkers of innocence and purity. It's just so vile. But what's going on here, Spirit, with this transition? Please, what's going on in this transition for the collective? Transition for the collective. How is it going, Spirit? Please and thank you. In the central energy. Whoa. In the central energy, we've got the Hermit here. So there's a light being shined on what? On this Page of Pentacles. On an opportunity. On some information. There's some sort of information here that's a light is being shined on. In the challenge position, please, Spirit. We've got the Queen of Wands. Courageous, determined. In the subconscious. Yeah. Clashing, petty egos. In the recent past. Tower. There's a tower. Everything's falling apart. Intentions, expectations. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Hard work. Slow and steady. In the near future. We've got Justice. So Justice is here, and we've got the Illusion. So Justice could be, in effect, the law of cause and effect. Somebody might be in fear over it, or justice is being served over what was done in the dark. The lens that's being looked through is we've got moving forward. In the environment, we've got the Queen of Swords. So there is clarity, clear communications. There's no emotion here. It is the facts, and we're not getting emotional about it. In the hopes and fears, we've got Two of Pentacles reversed. Somebody was reckless. They overcommitted. Took a gamble. Took a gamble with this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands energy. Messed up, man. And the outcome, we've got the Chariot here. So there is a victory for the courageous stance of the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and a moving on. There is a Ace of Pentacles here. So there's a manifestation here with the Magician even. So there is prosperity. It's a new cycle beginning now, and it's very powerful with you got your will in it. The courage and the truth is backing you here. And you persevered with this hard work and diligence here with your love. So your love was able to grow, and it may have suffered, but it didn't suffer a defeat. Okay? And you've got this, folks, these ones who were fighting with you, they're disconnected. They're disconnected from your foundation, from your territory, from the territory that belongs to the divine feminine. These clash artists, and that's the turn of the freaking wheel, okay? That's the turn of the wheel. Yeah. Yeah. Those who had a desire for your for your fire. They have to accept a loss and move on. They wanted your passionate new beginning, and they also wanted your Nine of Cups, but they have to move on because you're resting, you're recovering, and you've got public recognition here. You are the star. There could be a lot of proposals coming in, but it looks like it's being, you've got a working parent here that's evaluating the truth and cutting out anybody who doesn't necessarily belong here in the Ten of Cups. Union, yeah, they're getting bound because you're free of that, and you're very strong, and that is a celebration for the community. Yeah, the High Priestess is here. None of these tricksters are able to land themselves in your territory or on your foundation. They're stalking people still. It's pretty awful. Collective energy, please, Spirit, collective energy. So, there's a light being shined here. The Hermit's here, shining a light on this Page of Pentacles, on the manifestation, on the opportunity, on the skill development, on these people that were coming after your financial opportunity. They were fighting you for your financial opportunity. You're sitting here very courageous. Look, self-love. They were fighting with you over your self-love. Queen of Wands, courageous, determined, soul tie. There's this rivalry here. They were fighting with somebody who loves themselves, these beasts, and it's funny because, Mama Bear is here and a beast in her own right. Look, regret in the reverse. They don't regret what they were doing. Clashing of petty egos. They have no regret. They're in a tower. Or maybe you don't have any regret. You're sitting here shining a light on this, what? Perhaps you have developed a new skill or increased your maybe to love yourself. That could be something here. You're very courageous and going after this soul tie. There's a tower, and because of that, maybe you have no regrets in this. There is a tower here for this conflict. Oh yeah, they want forgiveness. They want to escape. They're in a tower and they want your forgiveness. They want to escape what's happening to them right now. But they try to destroy you. So that's just wild to me. That's just wild to me. Knight of Pentacles. They worked on you routinely to try to bring you a tower, to try to stop your soul tie. They're overwhelmed. They're stressed out. They're stressed out by your achievement. Justice is happening here for that things that were done in the dark. Maybe people are frightened and having anxiety about the law of cause and effect. Everything that they did is coming back on them because you love yourself. Look, yeah, guilty. So justice is happening here, and on the guilty ones. There's fear here. You're moving forward. You're moving forward into your destiny. Everybody's being reallocated to what they got going on. You are the Queen of Swords here. You have your clear boundaries. You're not running. You're not running from nothing. It's like you standing there with it very firm in the truth, and you have clarity. There's no reason for you to run. You know exactly what's going on here, and your boundaries are up. You're cold heart. It's not that you're cold hearted. You're very passionate here. you know, but in this environment area, it's all about the facts. There's no reason to get emotional about it. You're not running away from the truth. You're stating it as it is. Somebody overcommitted. They took a gamble with you. They were very reckless with you. They were very reckless with your commitment. They overcommitted. They overcommitted. They thought that they were going to have you in a commitment. You're not running away. You're leaving, though. You're actually going away. You're leaving this gambler, this person who doesn't have any balance. They don't honor their, You're very passionate. You're leaving. You're going forward. You got courageous. Maybe you are victorious over this passion project. Unexpected outcome. Yeah, you were victorious over this passion project. You might be leaving it behind. So, yeah, somebody was daydreaming of being you, and it's too late for them to take any action here. They're feeling the pain from the damage they've caused and from your absence here. They want to talk, you know. They don't have any light in them. They have very low energy. They want to talk. Everybody's gossiping about how they are unworthy. They're confused. Their values were all about money, and they sabotage themselves, and they're having disagreements. They think you should understand how they feel. But you're here, you know, you're responsible about families, and you're mending that connection there. And these ones are going into solitary confinement, and perhaps you are an irreplaceable love, and nobody's entering into your space because they didn't appreciate you. And there's unfinished business here for the shadow side, or for those who've been doing things in the shadows here with the moon. They're guilty. They made mistakes. They had hope. You had hope for this, and these people made mistakes lying about you and this reunion here. They neglected you. The secret is that they neglected you, and now they're getting what they gave. Okay, this third party was unsatisfied with responsible unions. They just wanted to go party and have fun. But the truth is revealed about their actions here, and they missed their opportunity for a new chapter with you, for a new soul contract. They're feeling broken and shattered about it because they could not separate you from love. They don't know what to do. You weren't supposed to survive, you know, this brutality. Shining a light, skill development, you have learned, and we got blind spot. Somebody didn't see this coming. Somebody didn't realize that you were going to pour your love into yourself. They're challenged because you're very determined, and you're connected to somebody. You've got a soul tie here in this destiny, right? They're grieving over your soul tie. They were fighting with you with this Five of Wands. You have no regrets about it. You learned about yourself, about what you're capable of, about your determination. You found out a lot about yourself when you were getting beat up about this. So you're not vindictive. You have no grudges. You're not angry. Somebody's having anxiety about this. These people who were fighting with you, you don't have any regrets, any remorse. You learned a lot about yourself, and they weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting that you were gonna find out what was going on. They're in a tower. They want to escape it, and it requires your forgiveness. They're looking for an exit plan. It requires your forgiveness. They need to be covered by your mercy. You're strong. You're steady. You've got this hard work going on. Or maybe somebody's stressed out about the work that they did. They worked very, very hard to destroy you. And you just became more empowered. You became more empowered, more connected. You've got a soul tie here. Definitely looks struggle. They're struggling They don't have your support. They're struggling without your support. Justice is happening here for those who are doing things in the dark. They're guilty of causing pain, and they have to face it. They have to face what they've done. You're moving forward into your destiny. Everybody is. Whoa. Yeah, look at this. We've got childish. And those who are childish have a long, long road to travel before they find what they want. You're the Queen of Swords. You're not running away. You never did. You're sitting here. You got clear mind. You're clear in the mind about what's going on here. You're not running away. The things that you no longer need are falling away to make room for the love that you deserve. You're telling the truth. You're not running away. You're standing there firm. Okay? Somebody overcommitted. They took a gamble with you. They're very frustrated about your commitment, about this soul tie, about this destiny you're moving into. Yeah, it's ending. So they took a gamble with you. Whoever you were connected to in the past, they gambled with you, and it's over. That commitment is over. Finito. You're on your chariot. You're moving forward. You've got victory over this, and you're very passionate about it. It's very intense. You're like, you're determined. You're in your Queen of Wands energy, and you're like, this is my life. My life isn't a joke. This commitment with these ones who wanted to fight and hurt and do all that other stuff, it's over. You know the truth. You know that this is your life. You know that these ones tried to take it from you, and you're not taking any crap. Look, they're reaching out, trying to reconnect with you. Neglect. They neglected you. They're guilty of neglect. They're reaching out, trying to connect to you, but they're guilty of neglect with the dark side. They're drowning in the dark side. And they want your forgiveness because they've lost. They've lost you. They want to escape the many flames that they put there. Oh yeah, they're having a big time mental issue right now because they're having to deal with all of these light bearing people that they sacrifice to the dark. They're tangled up. They can't free themselves from this rabbit hole or those people that they made empty promises to. They broke all their promises with this conquest. Just another notch in the headboard. Yeah, they're messed up. They want to escape bad, and they want you to help save them from these people that are getting their vengeance on them right now. Nope. Nope. They owe a debt to love. They got to go answer to the ones that they betrayed in such a bad way. Thousands of years this has been going on. There's a lot of flames down there. Look, they can't relax. Somebody's not able to relax. They got caught up in a whirlwind. You still love yourself. They didn't see that coming. You're the Queen of Wands. You're courageous. You're determined. You are in a soul tie. They're grieving, man. It didn't work out the way they thought it was. They can't relax about this. Boy, they didn't see this coming. They didn't realize that you were going to be able to save yourself with the love that's in you. You know, because they put negative self-talk in people's minds. They trap them in families that are very low vibrational, and they have no respect for life. And so they really thought that they could easily make you give up on life. And somewhere along the line, you decided that life was worth living and fighting for. Look, justice is happening here. Justice is happening here. It's the scheduled time. It's time for justice. They're grieving. Those were fighting with you, we've got regret in the reverse. You don't have any regrets over it, but they're having anxiety. Because you have earned merit. You're a good, kind, moral person, and they tried to paint you in the worst way. They tried to frame you with the worst story ever, trying to get you in this tower. But they're in it. They want to escape it. They need your forgiveness. They need an exit plan. Look. Stop. They've been stopped. Their exit plan is being stopped. Like, they can't get out of this. They can't get out of it. They worked very, very hard, and they're stressed out because they're struggling. They're not being supported by you anymore. They're overloaded. They're overwhelmed with what's going on. Justice is here for the things that was going on in the dark. They're in fear because they are guilty. They have to face it. The truth has set you free. The truth has set you free. Look, they have to face it. They were wearing masks and they were setting you up and they were doing all this stuff in the dark and lying through their teeth, being so freaking brutal, thinking it was so freaking clever. And you're moving forward in your destiny. Everybody is. This childish person or people have a long way to go before they find what they want now. They had a good time partying on your wealth and abundance while you suffered. And now it's back on them. Look, goals, because you've reached your goal. You've come into your purpose. You're the Queen of Swords. You're not running away. You never did. And everything that you no longer need is falling away. You've got that sword up and you're like, whack, 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 whack. You're cutting away. People are in fright. People are frightened because you're cutting away the stuff that you no longer need. And, people are afraid now because this commitment that you had made with them to help them get along, to help them whatever, they gambled with your life. And now that commitment is over. It's like, it's done. And they keep trying to force their way into the mind, into the mental body. Their strategy is over. It's ending. You're going on a journey. You got the Chariot here. You're victorious over this passion project, and they want to reach out and reconnect to you because it's your inner peace. They want your inner peace. You're calm. They're reaching out for you. Look, marriage. You got a marriage here. You're calm. You've got a marriage here. You're connected, and these ones are being cast away. They're being separated from you, and they're being cast away. They're homeless. They made a promise to collaborate together to get you in a nightmare, and now they're stressed out and in a nightmare because they were dominating you. They had all kinds of people doing all kinds of things trying to dominate your life, but this is the conclusion. You have gained, and these ones are committed. They committed to messing with your mind, and it was all a fantasy. They're bound to those contracts. You are trustworthy and honest. You have alliances here, and they want to compromise. They need your care. They need you to care. But you know what? You care about your family, and there's justice for your family because you care about family. It's very obvious that you care about this. You never gave up hope for it. You have a vow. You have a vow. And these ones thought that if they bullied you hard enough, that they could become you or take your stuff, and instead they're getting death because you have your new family tree and your vitality still. There's evidence of everything they did to make you sick, and now they're worried. They're worried because there is in conflict. Everybody's fighting. Well, it's amazing what people will pray for, isn't it? Yeah, so they're in fear. They've been found guilty of wearing masks, telling lies, trying to frame you, a good moral person. Boy, they really did a number on you. They really did a number on you. When you were committed to helping them, they decided to sabotage you and have the divine reject you. And it could have, I think that you probably were rejected in the past because of this mental magic that they buried you under, and all of this karmic debt and all of this nasty orgy crap that they had going on. So you got a light on it. You've developed some skills, right? You're very ambitious about loving yourself. That was a blind spot. They did not see that you were going to pour your love into yourself. They left you all alone to manage this by yourself, and you tried to love others, but they kept putting you in the dark and breaking your heart. So you said, you know what? I'm just going to love me. And now they can't relax. We got money here. They wanted your money, and maybe they can't relax because you have the money. Or maybe they can't relax. They're sick about it. They're sick about it. You're the Queen of Wands. You're connected in this soul tie. They're grieving because it didn't work out the way they had imagined, and it's time for something else to happen. Look, they're not happy about it. Cheerfulness is in the reverse. And we've got reunion. Yeah, they're not happy about this reunion. You have been reunited. They did not want this to happen. Look, there's joy and everything. So there's the Five of Wands. You have no regrets. They're having anxiety because you're seen as a good moral human that they tried to destroy. They were wearing masks and dressing up in your energy, trying to frame you, and there is an understanding here. Oh, they're in despair. They're in despair. They're in a tower. They want to escape it. It requires your forgiveness. They need an exit plan, but they're being stopped. They're stagnated. It's like, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna go right into wherever this justice system tells you. Oh, the merchant. They got to go pay the merchant. Maybe they're going to be sold to the merchant, like they've been doing for so many thousands of years. And so we've got a routine. These guys are stressed out over the routine investment that they were making. They're overwhelmed. They're struggling because they no longer have your support or the support of your energy. They don't have the merchandise of the earth angels. They're struggling without your support. They're loaded, these pleasure seekers. They're overloaded, overwhelmed because justice is here. They're in fear because they've been found guilty and they need to face it. The truth is out. They're a mask wearer. They were pretending to be you. They're very deceptive, and they did it all in the dark, in the shadows, under the moon. Journey. They're going to be making a journey soon, and that is in the Indigenous culture, a transition into the other world. So everybody, you're moving forward into your destiny. These childish people have a long way to go before they find what they need, because you are in your purpose and you're innocent. You're in your purpose and you're innocent. You're the Queen of Swords. You're not running away. You never did. And everything you no longer need is falling away to make room for the love that you deserve. And they're frightened about it. They are frightened about it. But you're happy. You are happy. People are talking about it. There's a lot of conversation going on. There's a lot of conversation going on. They're afraid because you're talking to people. They couldn't bury you. Look, they're afraid because people are listening to your story here. What happened here? You're a sweetheart, and they know that you're a sweetheart. So somebody took a gamble. They were reckless with their commitment with you. And you know, the sad thing about it is this is a marriage commitment. So whoever this is, like, pretended to love you, and it's over. It's ending. They were just strategizing against you, being completely horrible service in the reverse. They're getting cut out of your services. They can no longer access your services. You're in your chariot. You're moving on. You're going away. You have gained a victory over this passion project, although they're reaching out for you right now. But you're calm. You have your inner peace, and there's a marriage here. Whoa. What is that going on here? What do we got? There's a marriage here. And it came on the floor and it came out in the reverse. So these ones, they're reaching out. They are so not happy. You've got a victory over this passion project. And you're coming into this marriage to an actual sweet love. To a sweet love. We've got and there's a widower here having a misfortune. It could be that somebody's losing their home. They could be losing their house, which these nefarious ones call the flesh temple. They could be losing their house. Everybody's losing their bodies of wood, bodies of flesh, because they proved that they were a foe constantly. They were very consistently showing themselves to be an enemy of love. And they're sighing now. They're upset because your lover is here. And they're in sorrow because your lover is here with the wife, and there's a child. And this is a surprise to the thief. Or maybe whatever this thief had hidden in the water is coming up. See, they're pulling it up out of the water. So, yeah. It could be that you were a friend. You were their gift. And they're sick. over the lies that this scholar told or led them down. The Lord is here with a message. They're receiving a message from the Lord about their haughtiness, about their pride. Yeah, they got the letter all right. They're a servant. This servant needs consolation. Needs consolation. Because the house of this young woman is an enemy. Yeah, they're like needing a priest. House of wood, house of flesh. Enemy priest. Frivolity, playing with love. Playing with love. They're in their thoughts here that you were faithful. You're a faithful friend. And this soldier is now in melancholy. Because you had hope. You never gave up hope. In your mind, you never gave it up. You never released it. And so now these ones are in despair because there's death and prison time here. They're in despair. That's what they get. While you get the fortune. You get the fortune. This old woman is waiting here. Waiting for the wedding. So be aware. They're not going to give up. They're going to do everything they can to sabotage that connection. The marriage is here. The marriage is here. Let's see. Can I flip all these cards? Let's see if I can. Okay. So we got pale. Time to get out of a situation, but it came out in the reverse. They can't get out of this situation. They're not relaxing. This was a blind spot. They didn't figure that you would that you would heal yourself with your own love. You're the Queen of Wands. You're very determined. You're very confident. You're in this soul tie. They're grieving. It didn't work out the way they've imagined. It's a schedule now. They're not happy about this reunion. You are reunited. Everybody can see who you are. They couldn't cut you out. They couldn't make the storyline fit, right? It didn't work out the way that they had planned. Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. They thought that they could just F the world up and that would be fine. They're not happy about your reunion because, see, you weren't the trollop. These ones were. Look at all those people wearing your face, going out there being little hoe bags, trying to frame you. You're seen as a good moral person. So you have no regrets over this conflict. They're in anxiety because you're seen as a good moral person. You have earned merit, and they're in despair because there is a birth of a conception of a child or an enterprise. Yep, you're innocent. You're innocent. You're going to get married. You're going to have a child, and they did not want that to happen. They're in a tower. They want to escape it, and it requires your forgiveness. Their plans are unsuccessful. Their plans are unsuccessful. They're looking for an exit plan. They've been stopped. They got to go, deal with the merchant, or maybe the merchant itself has been stopped. They were doing this on a routine, these pleasure seekers, effing the world over for money. And this business endeavor that they have going on is failing, it looks like. They're struggling. They don't have support of you. They're overloaded. This pleasure seeker, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. It's their turn to go get down there in a small little life of suffering, just like they put you through. Justice is being served, the law of cause and effect. They're in fear. They did a whole bunch of stuff in the dark. Everybody can see it. They've been found guilty. They got to face it. They were not telling the truth. And they're a bunch of mask wearers, pretending to be you, being very deceitful. And there's a journey here. They're leaving. They're leaving. You've got compliments from an admirer. So you're respected here. You're respected. You're moving forward into your destiny, and so are they. These childish people have a long way to go before they get what they want because you've reached your goals and you're seen as innocent. You're in your purpose. We've got carriage in the reverse. A journey, either physical or mental. So carriage in the reverse. They got to go back. Maybe in South Node, they got to experience a South Node mental journey like you had to go through. You got your boundaries up. You're not running away. You never did. Things you no longer need are falling away to make room for the love you deserve. These ones are frightened because people are listening to this sweetheart. And we're getting back to the basics. Like, you're not just going to go F the world for a freaking passion project. You're going to actually take care of mind, body, spirit. take care of the health and well-being of the children and the stability of the foundation of the home. You know, have this respectful, committed marriage, a sweetheart, a sweet love, reconciliation. They're not getting your services anymore. The commitment that you gave them is ending. They want a reconciliation, or maybe there has been a reconciliation, and so that means that the commitment that you shared with these nefarious ones is over because you've got a reconciliation. They were generally dissatisfied with life, and they just decided to make everybody suffer because of it. So you've got your Chariot here. You're going on a journey. You've got your victory, and look, broken bridge. They broke their bridge with you. This bridge is broken. They're reaching out for you. They're not happy, but they burnt their bridge. They have burnt their bridge, and you're moving on with your inner peace, and you're gonna, romance is in the air. Oh my gosh, they have burnt their bridge to your care. And you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. Like, yeah, so this is over for sure. Recognition, reward, and merit. You've done a good job here. You've done a good job. You've done a real good job. That's what I got for you. I hope that this brings clarity to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.